It is an expectation that all your deadlines are up to date in Grant Holster. Fortunately, there's an easy way to check every day and see what deadlines are past due or in danger of becoming past due soon. When you open Grant Holster every morning, it's going to pop up on your dashboard. Now, the queue here on your dashboard shows the next 10 deadlines you have coming up in the future. But how do you find out what you needed to have done in the past? First, let's talk about how something becomes overdue in Grant Holster. For a project or an action to be considered overdue, there are two conditions that must be met. First, the due date has to be before today, obviously. Two, the status of the project or the action has to be one of these following open statuses: cultivating, go, no go, hot mess, LOI pending, pending, planned, preliminary, or working. Now, just in case you're wondering, the closed statuses, and these are the statuses that keep a deadline from being overdue, are awarded, declined, deferred, never seek, completed, and withdrawn. Okay, let's get back to finding out what's overdue. In the menu on the left, click on Deadlines. This shows every deadline for the entire team in chronological order. If you only want to see your deadlines, go up here to Filters and click. Then, in the box, enter your name under the assignee or enter your name under the project lead. Then it's going to show you all your deadlines in chronological order. Now remember, if the deadline has a green dot next to the item, then that is an action associated with a project. If there's no green dot, then it is the main project itself. Both your projects and your actions should be up to date at all times. So to update an action or a project, click on the project name, and this takes you to the project page. Now, if it's the main project itself that's overdue, you're going to need to edit this main box by clicking Edit. You can either update the deadline here or update the status to one of those closed statuses, and you do that here. Then you'll save it. Now remember, if you're giving a project a closed status, you need to make a decision on whether or not to renew the project. You have instructions in your manual on how to do this, but if you aren't sure, ask. If it's a task that needs to be updated, you'll need to scroll down to the actions, then select that action that needs to be updated, and again, either update the deadline or update the status. Remember to add any notes that might be helpful in the future. Click on Deadlines again and look to see what's left in your overdue list. Then go to the next item and update it. Check your deadlines every day to make sure you are staying on track. Of course, Grant Holster is just the way we track the work that we are actually doing. So make sure you're actually completing the projects and tasks before you update them in Grant Holster.